bunnies, and welcome to Mandarin Duck's Creative Corner. Today we're going to explore a new tutorial designed by Elissa Powell, which I found on pcPolyzine website, as I always do. And it's a really amazing tutorial called Chrysanthemum cane. Chrysanthemum cane is a beautiful, gorgeous tutorial. It can be widely used for jewelry making, for decorating your room objects, different candle holders and I don't know, different stuff. And it is also a perfect technique which you can use later on for Christmas decorations, I guess, because it has lots of translucent and white clay in it and actually reminds of ice and snow a little bit. We are also going to experiment a little bit today. Elissa Powell suggests to use bright colors like white, white translucent, white pearlescent colors and some different, bright colors. But I'm going to go opposite way. I'm going to use darks, golds, and I'm trying to create one of the canes without a translucent. So just to take a look where it's going to lead me. So stay with me and let us start. I will start conditioning my black clay and will put it through pasta machine on levels from 1 to 5 gradually. There are few bubbles here, so I suggest to get rid of them by piercing them. Next, for my experiment, I will apply a layer of golden clay. When that's done, I will slice some of my scrub clay and will apply it all over my 2 layers. Make sure your scrub clay is made from nice and pretty colors. If you have it in muddy and dark, maybe create something like artificial scrub clay with bright colors. Here I am putting it through pasta machine on thickest level just to blend them all together so nothing falls out and clay is more flexible. When you are done with this, start rolling your clay gently to create a cane. When it's rolled, you will need to condition your clay. I prefer rolling and smashing it, not too hard but still quite strong, so the air bubbles and all air gaps inside the cane get closed. Then we will need to use an old credit card or something similar. Wrap it in a piece of paper to increase the drag. Paper also keeps cane from being cut through the layers. This will create an effect of flower petals and will make our cane look like flower. So when you slice it, you can see how wonderful this effect is. For my next cane, I will use a combination of black and translucent white with some scrub clay on top of it as always. After baking, translucent clay will show all the layers, at least it's supposed to. Right, so here I created 3 canes in different color variations. Now I will cut some slices of each of my canes and will apply them on previously prepared clay balls. We will need to smooth them to get rid of all seams. Well, this is how it's supposed to look, I guess. And this is a bowl covered with slices from my translucent cane, so you can see how different they are. After that's done, I will make some hearts from each bowl. They are quite big, so I will keep them as decorative elements for my house. As you can see, all 3 hearts look quite interesting. Let's go bake them and see what happens. I will need to bake my clay for 30 minutes at 110 degrees temperature or 230 in Fahrenheit. So here we are, all 3 hearts are baked, and now let's see what we've done here. Well, I do like those colorful ones. They are quite funky and I think this effect can be widely used in making colorful jewelry or something. Although my experiment with black and translucent clay wasn't that successful, I guess. You judge it yourself, but I guess that combination of black and white translucent will create a weird combination and the middle color is dirty grey. This is not something I wanted to see. I think I have to try it with white clay instead. I'm still not quite satisfied with what I created here. So, this time, a layer of white, then a layer of white pearlescent, and then a thicker layer of white translucent, and some scrub clay, of course. So we roll it again for the pasta machine, make a cane, get rid of the bubbles and use our credit card for distortion process, and there you go, we are done again. This effect definitely looks much more similar to the one Elissa Powell presented to us on pcPolyzine website. Now let's cut some slices again and put them on the bowl. Try to cut them very thin this time. So after I made a heart shape, I can definitely see that now I'm going to the right direction, so let's bake it. Well, what can I say? This is obvious, I suppose. Bright colors are looking so tender and lacy, and this is definitely my favorite option. After baking, you can see how colors become see-through and whole heart is looking three-dimensional. My scrub clay contains some different colors of translucent with a mixture of usual colors, and it made it even more interesting. So to sum it up, this is the best option, this is the option in the middle, and this is the bad option. I don't really like it. The white one was the best, as I said previously. It's beautiful, it's lacy. If I wouldn't use the different colors, I would just stick to white. It would just look beautiful for room decoration or for Christmas or something like this. I can just do so much more with this technique when I use the whites and translucents. So I guess this is the best option. I hope you really enjoyed my tutorial and you got some ideas what you can use, what you can't use, and what's kind of is okay to use. I actually like doing mistakes and, you know, especially showing my mistakes. It's not a shame, it's a knowledge for you what you can do and what you can't. So I hope this was very useful for you, and it's a bit of knowledge not only about the good things but the bad things as well. And this is it for now, I guess, and I see you soon in the next video. Bye! This video is presented by pcPolyzine and sponsored by Clay Alley. Please visit Clay Alley for clay and unique tools and supplies. And feel free to visit my own YouTube channel called My Mandarin Ducky. Visit our website pcPolyzine.com and you can find us as pcPolyzine on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest and Flickr.